So the next major religion is Confucianism. Confucianism was founded by Confucius, who lived from 551 to 479 BCE. So the religion Confucianism was founded by Confucius, and he lived from 551 to 479 BCE. He laid stress on the rules of conduct of society rather than on gods and death. So Confucius, he gave more importance to rules of conduct of society. That is the rules which say what is good, or which include what is good or acceptable in a society and what is not acceptable in a society. So Confucius laid more importance on such rules rather than on gods and death. He asked his followers to practice such virtues as hard work, honesty, truth, respect for elders and ancestors. And he asked all his followers, all his believers to practice principles such as hard work, honesty, truth, respect for elders and ancestors. His teachings are described in his 5 books known as the 5 classics. So all his teachings are given in his 5 books, which are known as 5 classics. This is about the religious beliefs of ancient Chinese. Now we'll move on to their achievements. Achievements of the Chinese. Chinese script. First we'll see their achievement in the field of in their script. The Chinese script is ideographic, in which a symbol represents an idea. So they followed an ideographic script, which means a symbolic script. The symbols were used. There were no words or there were no sounds. Only symbols were used in their script, and each symbol, it represents an idea. Initially, there was thousands of pictures representing words, but later on they developed an ideographic script which continues till today. So in the beginning, there were thousands of pictures which represented each word, but after that, later on, they developed a script, and this script they follow even today. The Chinese wrote on silk or bamboo slips with a brush made of camel hair. The Chinese, they wrote their script on slips that were made of silk or bamboo. Now, slips means, you can see here, it's like this. They are long pieces of either bamboo or silk. Small pieces, they are small long pieces, and they are joined with a thread. They are joined with some thread like this on both sides, and on these slips they used to write the script, and they used a brush which was made of camel hair to write on these slips. So that is about their script. The next is science and technology. The Chinese made following contributions in the field of science and technology. The credit for making paper goes to the Chinese. So the Chinese were the ones who started making paper. They were the ones who invented how paper could be made. They developed the art of block printing. This was done by carving out blocks of wood and then putting ink on them. The blocks were then pressed on paper to get the impression. Now you might have seen some dress materials or fabrics where there is block printing. So the Chinese were the ones who invented this art of block printing, and how they did was that they took blocks of wood and they carved on these blocks of wood, and ink was applied on these wood blocks, and then this block was then pressed on paper to get that print, to get the writing, to get this block print on the paper. So they invented paper and they invented the art of block printing. They invented a seismograph in 2nd century CE to record earthquakes. Now the Chinese were the ones who invented seismograph. It is a device which is used to record earthquakes. So they were the ones who invented this in the 2nd century. Zhang Heng of China's Han Dynasty invented the seismograph and called it Haofeng Didong Yi. So Zhang Heng, who belonged to the Han Dynasty, was the one who invented seismograph, and he named it Haofeng Didong Yi. The Chinese invented gunpowder, mariner's compass, water clock, water mill, wheelbarrow, and umbrellas. Chinese, apart from all these, they invented gunpowder. Now, gunpowder, it is a powder which is used in fireworks or rockets. Then they invented mariner's compass. It's a device which is used, which is used to show the direction or the location. Then they also invented water clock. Now, water clock is a device which is used to measure time by the flow of water. Then they invented the water mill. The water mill is a mill that uses moving water as its power source. Then wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrow, it is a small vehicle. It is which has either one handle or two handles, and it is used to carry small loads by gardeners or workers. And then they also invented umbrellas. So the Chinese they did many inventions, and these are their inventions in the field of script and science and technology. So we learnt about their religious beliefs and about their achievements, some of their achievements. Now tomorrow we'll continue with their achievements. We'll stop for today, girls. Thank you.